So for the sake of clarity, this is one of those moments that I don't think I have to be the guy who leads in. But if you're going to sit there and say nothing in the face of Candace Owens being insane or anybody else, maybe the left did this stuff, we'd be saying the same exact thing. So let us do it. I'm Tony Katz. The show is Tony Katz Today. Let's begin. Candace Owens is a conspiracy theorist, and if that upsets you, well, it was nice knowing you. I'm okay with losing fans. I'm okay with losing sponsors. But dear Lord, I'm not okay with allowing this to continue and us being silent about it. Nobody necessarily said, hey, Tony, you have to have an opinion on Candace Owens. But we all have opinions on so many things. And when Candace Owens is now creating a problem that's going to lead to the possibility, not only just Candace Owens, but crazily enough, millions of people who listen to her, where we're going to have an effect on the election, hell yeah, I'm going to say something every rational person should. And what I have to say is, bye, Felicia. I'm going to grab myself a cigar, and I'm going to speak honestly, and some will agree and some will disagree. And that's going to happen. That's bound to happen. But let's start with the basics. This is all nuts. She is absolutely obsessed with the late Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated in September. And she absolutely is, based on my interpretation of her words, which I think is pretty clear, is saying that Erika Kirk and Turning Point USA was involved in it. It's nutty. It's as nutty as Tucker Carlson saying, I'm going to buy a house in Qatar. And by the way, I'm an American, and that means I can do whatever I want. Tucker, nobody said otherwise, but buying a house in Qatar where they house terrorists is super weird. You're weird, not us. Tony Katz Today. Good to be here. Good to be with you. We are not discussing whether or not people should be deplatformed. Let's start there. Candace Owens can have her platform, and Tucker Carlson can have his platform. And if you're going to make the claim of you're going to go about lawsuits because you think that these people are engaged in defamation, go right ahead. I don't get to make that lawsuit. I don't get to engage that lawsuit. What I can say is, this is what happens when we engage in this idea of idol worship and not in rationality. Nobody is perfect. No one is right 100% of the time. Stop it. But if you were to talk to the Candace Owens people, everything she said, she's just asking questions. No, she's not. No, she's not. That's not a thing. That's garbage. Who killed Charlie Kirk? Well, we've got a guy in custody who killed Charlie Kirk. We have admissions about this. Oh, no, that's not the guy. You've got the real guy? And OJ was on the hunt for the real killer, too. What's more practical? That a guy was actually caught? Because it's kind of hard to kill somebody in broad daylight and not be found? Or that Candace Owens has the secret insight that nobody else has? And you can replace the name Candace Owens with quite literally anybody else who wants to make that claim. But to the claim itself that there was a conspiracy afoot to kill Charlie Kirk. Now, you understand, I didn't know Charlie. I wasn't friends with Charlie. I had done one Turning Point event in my life. We followed each other on social media. I didn't want him dead. I really did not appreciate enough the level of build that he had made on the university side. I wasn't the biggest fan of his debate style. What does any of that matter? Impressive stuff, and more people are interested in what Turning Point has to offer every single day. It's impressive. It's impressive. He didn't deserve to die. And there are people on the left who flat out believe that he did deserve to die, who call him to this day a racist and a bigot and a this and a that. They're disgusting people. And I happily, just like you, call them out for the same type of vileness. Does Candace Owens have an argument because I'm just asking questions? No. Candace Owens seems to be very good at getting people to click, and therefore engaging in dollars or engaging in attention. And I am one of those people who spent the vast majority of my time not paying any attention, because the example, the theory that I live by is you don't reward crazy. You don't reward cuckoo. You don't reward what is clearly on its face ridiculous. I didn't say deplatformer. I have never said that. I'm not saying that now. I am saying that if everything you have talked about for the past days, weeks, months, the vast majority will call, is about Charlie Kirk, that's obsession. And if your argument is, well, you know, they killed Charlie Kirk, which is what you said, Candace. I mean, it's what you said. That's messed up. And that is supposed to be responded to. Now, you can respond like Tim Pool responded on his show. I do radio. I don't get to use that language. I'll respond the way a lot of other people, I think, will as well. We're done here. If you want to spend your time following Candace Owens, you're more than welcome to. This is where we part ways. It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay, because no one believes the con more than the mark. And if you're still following Candace Owens, well, then there you go. She's just asking questions. Why are you opposed to questions? They're not questions. It's insinuating bullcrap, saying to the widow of Charlie Kirk, you did this. There are things that I believe and things that I don't believe. Do I believe that Ilhan Omar really married her brother so she could stay in the country, or so he could stay in the country? Yes. And I want an investigation to prove it. Because I believe it doesn't make it true. What Candace and her supporters seem to want to believe is that because they believe it, therefore it is. And even with no proof, if I can insinuate it, that's good enough. Click, ching, cash, good. It's not. You want to be a supporter of Candace Owens, you're more than welcome to. I can't stop you. But I'm not interested in pretending that we have anything that connects us. She's a conspiracy spewing person. That's all she does. This is not about anything of value. This is about her, and no one believes the con more than the mark. And for one, I like this shakeout. You'll never see this on the left. They're okay with all their crazies. I'm Tony Katz. This is Tony Katz Today.